Namaste. Breath, your greatest asset. Everybody breathes. That's a no-brainer. Everybody breathes 24 hours non-stop. That too is a well-known fact. But how many people actually know something about their breath? Whatever people know, if at all they do, it's about what others have told them or others may have told them, what they may have read in books and so on. But what about their own experiential understanding or knowledge of their own breath? Breath is the most intimate thing in an individual. The first breath brings life, the last breath ends it. And yet, few people watch their breath, know their breath, understand their breath, or explore their breath. Naturally, they know very little about their breath. Few understand that their breath is probably their biggest healing tool in their body. Their breath can heal innumerable conditions, diseases, etc., etc., etc. It's almost like a multi-specialty hospital right inside them, their breath. And yet, they ignore it. They ignore it because their attention is drawn by their five senses: the sight, the hearing, the touch, the taste, and so on. I missed something. Anyway, so these senses draw their attention, and their attention goes outward, and they know nothing about what's happening inside, which is their breath. Those who learn to watch their breath or work with their breath probably do only a very little superficial kind of watching or understanding or exploring. So their knowledge is actually very, very, very shallow, like their breath. Most people may not even be aware how deep their breath goes. Are you? Do you know how deep your breath goes? Why don't you stop for a moment and take a look? Stop for a moment. Take a slow, full, deep breath. And notice how deep it went. Did it go to about this place? Did it go a little lower? Did it go to about the belly button area? Did it go lower? Did it actually go to the perineum? Well, find out. It's your breath. It's inside you. Nobody else can tell you. Not even the best of doctors in this world can tell you how you are breathing. They may experiment with you. They might give you a few of those strange contraptions and say, your breath is good or whatever. What's it called? A spirometer, etc. It's nothing. So this is one thing. If your breath is shallow, if your breath is not even going deep towards the perineum, how can the gifts of your breath reach the different parts of your body? Consequence, many different diseases, ailments, because there is so much tension that's built up in your belly area that your breath is not allowed to go deeper. It's not that you don't want to. When you were a child, your breath actually went deeper, but your mother did not teach you how to do it. It's Mother Nature that taught you how to breathe, and you breathed that way as you grew. As you grew 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, and your body grew so well then. So much development took place in your body, your mind, your emotions, in all aspects of your being. And then life happened. Which means, tension, stress, troubles, problems, etc. And whenever there is any tension, any stress, any problems, etc., there is a deep connection between your breath, your mind, and your body. So tension, stress means your stomach muscles, they tighten up, they clamp up. They clamp up, and in that sense, they begin to strangle you from the inside. Yes, your own body is strangling you from the inside, but you don't know. Because you don't understand that your breath is supposed to circulate throughout your body. It's a fact that when you breathe, it goes to the lungs. But is that the end of the breath? Is that all there is to the breath? Is oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange the only thing in breath? According to Western understanding, perhaps. But according to Eastern understanding, Indian, Chinese, and other parts of Asia, it's deeper. In India, we call it prana. Prana is same as life or life force. In China, they call it chi, ki, and so on. So They know that breath is actually a lot more than just an exchange of oxygen for carbon dioxide and so on. So this is one thing. But did you know that there are 3 channels that run all the way from here down towards your Mooladhara? You don't even use one channel fully. How can you understand? How can you know that there are 3 channels? How can you learn to explore them, work them, open them? So I call them the Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh channels. The Brahma channel is the most active channel in childhood. That's how a child is growing. That's how a child is growing very well, very fast, and becomes whatever he becomes. Slowly, because of stress and the hassles of life, slowly that becomes clogged, blocked, and stops working. But the Brahma channel is the one that helps create your body or what is needed in the body. It is the main source of energy. It is the main source of Kundalini energy. And it's locked off, closed off, blocked off. However, body has to continue, life must continue. A second channel, the Vishnu channel, the maintenance channel kicks in. And that's what Vishnu ji is about. Vishnu is about maintaining. And that is what the Vishnu channel does. It helps to maintain, somehow sustain your life, but it cannot do everything. And especially with the shallow breathing that you do, that most do. I think you did that just now, didn't you? So with that shallow breathing, what can you expect? And then there is a third channel, which I call the Mahesh or the Shiv channel. The Shiv channel runs all the way from the tailbone up the spine, and it passes through all the major chakras. Chakras are repositories of emotions and memory and mind. Huh? Possibly, you think? I think so. And that's where all the karmic issues are connected and stored. So as you work the Shiva channel, these memories, etc., brought to the surface, they brought to the fore, and then you have to deal with them in a smart way, which is what a guru, a good teacher, a mentor can help you with. And then as you go through life, you clear out some of this so that your energy begins to move to higher and higher levels of consciousness. Slowly, little by little, it can go all the way up to the Sahasrara. That is where you begin to experience the oneness with this universe, which is what you are. You are part of it. And so am I. And so is everyone else. Yet we have the sense of separation, the sense of being different. Each in the other in each, yet the other stays out of reach. If he is nothing, what are we? If we are nothing, what is he? A thin sheet called the ego separates the creator from what he creates. Like fools, we wrap our sheets around. And though we are him, he is not found. Namaste. I hope this video helps you.